Welcome back to another Eagle TV episode. Are you okay? I think something's wrong with Jordan.
No, I'm just happy.
Well, why? Pumpkins?
We're putting faces on them.
Yay! Let's just go to Daniel with big questions.
This is gonna be so much fun.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Big Questions. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Mr. Schatz, and this week we're diving deeper into the topic of God's sovereignty and free will by looking at a popular debate regarding salvation, Calvinism versus Arminianism.
Which leads to our big question, what is the difference between Calvinism and Arminianism?
The easiest way to understand Calvinism is through an acronym, TULIP. The T stands for total depravity, which means mankind is totally depraved, unable to do anything to save himself. The U stands for unconditional election, which means that God chooses the person to be saved based on no merit of their own. The L stands for limited atonement, which means that Christ's death is effective only for those whom he saves and he chooses. The I stands for irresistible grace, which means that once God gives grace, you can't resist it. You will believe in him. And finally, the P stands for perseverance of the saints, which means once you're saved, God will keep you to the end.
Right, and Arminianism's belief in partial depravity, which is where God gives everyone prevenient grace, which allows them to actually choose God for salvation or not. Next, they believe in conditional election, which is where God chooses people based on who they are and what they've done, and those who he foreknows will choose him. Next, they believe in unlimited atonement, which is where Christ's death on the cross covered everyone's sins, but those who go to hell go there because they did not place their trust in him. Next, they believe in resistible grace, which is where someone can actually resist the grace of God for salvation and say no to it. And then finally, they believe in conditional salvation, which is where someone can actually lose their salvation, although some Armenians believe in eternal security in which you keep your salvation.
Now, Christians have been 5-point Calvinists, 5-point Arminianists, but also all in between, 4-point, 3-point. You don't have to be one or the other.
Right, and no matter where you are in that, it does not determine if you're a Christian or not.
The most important thing is that you keep researching, keep thinking, keep reading, and keep asking
the big questions.
Hey Eagles, welcome back to HCA Pop Culture.
I'm Annabelle and that's Leona.
Merry Christmas.
Leona, it's barely November.
Oh, well I guess that's why the wind's blowing.
That doesn't make any sense.
Because,
Leona,
it's
what are
fall.
we doing today?
Oh, well, we're making a gift basket for Mr. Engel.
Where are we going to get all the stuff from?
The teachers.
Okay, let's first start with a basket.
Hey, Miss Y.
Hey!
Do you have a basket we can use?
Let me look. Would this work?
Yes, that's perfect.
Oh, wait, I have some tissue you can put in there too.
Wow, thank you.
You're so welcome.
Where's Miss Thompson? Do you have anything that we can give to Dr. Engel?
Gosh, I can't think of anything. What about this?
Yeah.
Hey.
Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Sneed.
Yeah, hi.
Do you have anything you want to put in our basket for Mr. Engel?
In fact, I do. I would love to give Mr. Engel a sports car. Oh, not that one. This sports car right here.
Perfect.
All right, thank you.
Where's Miss Ray? Do you have anything to give to Mr. Engel?
Well, I found this basket and this little notebook that says, "You are brave."
Do you have anything that we can give to Mr. Engel?
There you go.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Hey. Do you have anything you want to give to Mr. Engel?
I do. A granola bar and a candle.
Okay. Here you go. I made you a gift basket.
Well, this is fabulous.
The baseball.
It is a big baseball because my Dodgers are going to win the World Series tonight, and it's a
candle.
It's an ocean tide candle.
Mm-hmm.
This looks a lot like the one that was in Mrs. Pancher's office just a few minutes ago, and a little cute candy basket. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Why am I being presented with this gift basket?
Because you're a great teacher.
Well, that's super amazing. And look, and I have a new car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And all my teacher friends. Thanks.
Leona, it's time to wake up. Leona!
Hey Eagles, welcome back to Words of Encouragement. I mean Pop Culture.
Leona, we've already given him his gift basket.
Oh, I
think Mr. Engel really liked his gift basket.
Yeah, well, that's it for today, and
Always make sure to keep up with your trends. Peace
out.
Bye, Eagles!
Hi, I'm Faith, and I'm here with Mr. Dorman. Mr. Dorman, what are you wearing?
I am wearing my special Martin Luther outfit. I've got my tonsure, which again, it looks kind of strange. And then I've got my robe, my monk robe. And again, I'm trying to look a little bit like Martin Luther.
Well, I have a couple questions for you.
Okay.
What is Reformation Day?
Reformation Day is an annual celebration where most Protestants recognize Martin Luther when he posted his 95 Theses on a door in a castle in a place called Wittenberg.
How did Reformation Day impact Christianity?
Okay, the two main ideas with the Reformation, to just kind of summarize it, is that the first one has to do with authority, is that you had, leading up to during the Middle Ages and the Renaissance, the authority were church councils and the popes, and there were things that were going on that Luther was very bothered by, as he was a student of the Bible, and he was comparing what the Bible said with what the teachings of the church. And then you had also too the question about how does a person become saved? How is a sinful person able to enter into heaven or into God's holy presence? And what the church was teaching at the time was different than what Luther saw in the Bible.
That's good.
Well, good. Well, there you go.
Why do you think Reformation Day is still important to this day?
Well, number one, it's majorly neglected, just like you think about history with Americans who really don't understand their own history, is that a lot of Christians don't have a good understanding of church history. And so, for example, if you look at the statement of faith for the school or for the church you attend, you have what's called the 5 solas that come out of the Reformation. So, for example, one of the solas, and that just means alone, is the first one is Scripture alone. And so in our statement of faith, we say that the Bible is the only infallible standard for faith and practice that comes from the Protestant Reformation. You have where it's sola fide, which is faith alone, that again, salvation is a gift from God by God's grace, and it's received by faith alone in Jesus and what he's done for us. Grace alone focuses upon that you can't earn or merit salvation. It's a free gift. And then you have Christ alone, which is focusing on that Jesus is the only way of salvation. And the last one, in fact, if you look at your little jacket there, it says on there, Soli Deo Gloria. That's from the Protestant Reformation. And so, again, this idea that to the glory of God alone, all of salvation is, again, about God's glory. And so that's why I think the Reformation needs to be rediscovered and needs to be emphasized, because, again, we already do it in our theology, but we seem to have forgotten it.
That's good. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. I enjoyed it. You are my favorite student, though I don't have you in my class right now.
Yeah. Do you have any more cookies?
Nope, all gone first 30 minutes.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's all for now. Have a great Reformation Day.
Hey, Eagles. This week is Reformation Day. And I have no idea what that is, so let's go ask some students about it. On which church door did Martin Luther nail the 95 Theses?
Some Catholic church, maybe.
First Baptist. I'm here with Mr. Dorman and...
You are.
Oh.
Hi. You want to ask me about a door, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's at a castle. It's in a place called Wittenberg in Germany, and a monk named Martin Luther on October 31st, 1517, took 95 Theses, and he nailed it to the castle door. Do you know why he nailed it to the castle door?
Why did he nail it?
Because that was the bulletin board for the community. Instead of having, you want to make people take notice of certain notices, he nailed it to the door, and people would walk by and read it and say, oh, something's happening.
Thank you.
You're welcome anytime.
Caroline, did you learn the answer?
Yes, I did.
Well, what was it?
It was a castle church in Wittenberg, Germany.
That's all for this week.
We'll see you next week.
Hey Eagles, and welcome back to Meet the Teacher, where we interview a new teacher to HCA. This week, we'll be interviewing Mrs. King, one of the amazing teachers at HCA. Now let's go talk to her. Hi, and I'm here with Miss King. So, Miss King, what is your role in HCA?
I am the middle school PE teacher for the boys and girls.
And tell me a little bit about yourself.
Retired from a career in HR after 28 years. I'm married to Chris King. I have a daughter, Lola and Arabella. Lola goes to school here. We just adopted a new dog named Maggie, May. As far as interests, probably anything, activity-wise, pickleball, tennis. We love to travel, so those keep me pretty busy.
And what have you learned from being a teacher?
Oh my goodness. Well, this is my first time to teach, so I've learned a lot of things. The first thing, I've always appreciated teachers, but I have a even better appreciation for what teachers do and their value. That's number one. Number two would be just that I'm surprised at how much I learn every day. As an adult, I learn stuff from my students, and I learn a lot from Lola, whether it's we're studying for a test together. That was a little bit surprising for me. And then the third thing is I've learned how to have more patience, which has actually been very good for myself.
And what made you want to come to HCA?
I think the biggest thing is it was more of a fluid thing because we've been here for about 8 years. So it's just become part of our lives. And since I retired, I really was looking to do something that would provide help and a little service. So I did, kind of went to the school to see if they needed help in anything. And it just has worked out. So that's kind of what brought me here, just it being part of normal life.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you for asking me to interview.
Well, that's it for this week. Make sure you come back next week for another new teacher. Bye now.
Welcome back to Would You Rather.
Our shoes may be matching, but our opinions on this week's question are not.
This is a big question.
Pancakes or waffles?
Let's go see what HCA thinks.
Would you rather have waffles or pancakes?
Pancakes.
Waffles.
Pancakes.
Waffles.
Waffles.
Would you rather have waffles or pancakes?
Neither.
Those are some great answers.
See, I told you waffles are better.
I still think pancakes are better.
Well, that's it for this week.
Bye.
Hello, I'm Adam, and welcome back to Adam Asks. This week is Reformation themed. Now, Monty last week did What's Your Favorite Reformation Day candy? And that struck me with the burning question, what's your least favorite Reformation Day candy? If you don't know what Reformation is, Martin Luther, 95 Theses, it's in history class. I'm not going to bore you with the details. So let's just go see what they said. What's your least favorite Reformation Day candy?
Both types of licorice.
Oh, yeah, those are terrible.
Yeah.
I would say dots.
Dots?
Yeah. Kit Kats.
Really?
The dentist in my neighborhood that keeps giving out toothpaste. You know who you are.
That's sad.
Whoppers.
Those are terrible. Well, this was interesting. We had dots. Yet again, I've had those I think twice. Don't know much about them. Milk duds. Yeah, they're good, but if you're being honest with yourself, they're really not. Kit Kats, that is a very controversial one because I thought everybody kind of just globally in the U.S. liked Kit Kat. Smarties, it just depends on the day if those are good or not. And then Twizzlers, terrible, just horrible. My least favorite, by far, Almond Joy. You got almonds, which I hate, and you got coconut, which in a bar I hate, by far. If you give me Almond Joys, I will not accept it, if I'm being honest. I will walk away. That's all I have for you today. I'm Adam, and I'll see you next time.
I love fall so much. Okay, this is so much fun. See, I told you. What face are you gonna put on your pumpkin? A smiley face. Wait, I have an idea. Let's have a contest on Instagram. That is such a good idea. Make sure you go to our Instagram page right now to vote. But for now, on to worship team with Daniel.
Hey, I'm Daniel, and welcome to today's segment about the HCA worship team. The HCA worship team plays special events, including a chapel, the back-to-school picnic, the Black and Red Bash, See You at the Pole, and many others.
I think one of the things that I really enjoy is seeing the students become leaders. They really have to step up and take ownership when being on the worship team. And so I'm here more as a guide for them. And so really seeing them take ownership of that and step into those roles is really awesome.
I'm here with Brinley. Brinley, what is your role in the worship team?
I'm a vocalist.
Nice. This being your third year on worship team, can you share with us some of your most memorable events?
Christmas chapels, those are always a lot of fun. I like seeing the student body involved. First bash was a lot of fun. And then also our old room that we had, it was like super dark and they like painted the walls and it had like a chalkboard wall. And we wrote on it. Lots of fun memories in that room.
This class is one of the very few classes that requires you to practice outside of school and audition to even make it, to play at the level that they do every week. But not only do the members grow in their musical talent, but also in their relationship with God by having fellowship and reading through a book together.
What do you do on the worship team?
I play bass.
Nice, nice. How do you intend to grow on the worship team since this is your first year?
I think we can grow as a team for the future and to learn spiritually how to lead worship.
I'm here with Scarlett. And Scarlett, what is your role in the worship team?
I play keyboard.
All right. What does it mean to you to be a senior on the worship team?
As a senior, we're kind of seen as like the leaders and like the people that others are supposed to look up to, and we're supposed to set like a positive example for others.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Amazing how much work Mrs. Draper and her students put into this class to honor God with their musical talents. So, the next time you're watching the worship team play, remember that God can use you too. Thank y'all for watching and have a great week.
Hey guys, I'm Rob, back again with high school sports. This week we'll start with the volleyball team. Lady Eagles finished the regular season earlier this week on Tuesday, dominating the Shelton Chargers in just 3 sets. Last Thursday, the girls also played against Sacred Heart, who they also beat in just 3 sets. The girls finished off the regular season with an outstanding record of 23-8, finishing second in district and hoping for a deep playoff run. Now on to football. The Eagles traveled not too far to compete against Garland Christian. The Eagles once again played a great game, steamrolling the Swordsmen 52-0, spoiling Garland Christian's homecoming night. Tomorrow night, there's one more football game for the Eagles as they travel to Lucas Christian Academy for what should be one of the biggest challenges so far this year. If the Eagles win, they will have completed the undefeated regular season accomplishment and host a playoff game at Wisdom Field, as well as winning district for the first time in 8 years. That's all for this week. On to Sawyer with middle school sports.
Thanks, Rob. Welcome back to this week's middle school sports. This week, on Monday, our volleyball A team advanced onto the district tournament, where they had amazing performances against several great teams. Our B team ended the season being 5-6. Our A team being 11-4. Speaking of the volleyball team, let's go talk to them now.
Hi Eagles, I'm here with Carter. Carter is on the middle school A team this year for volleyball. Tell me something you've learned from this season.
I've learned not to get down on myself even when I make a mistake on the court.
That's great, thank you.
What have you learned from this volleyball season? I've definitely learned perseverance and endurance.
To work better as a team.
To encourage each other when we're not doing well.
I've learned to work with other people and just like call the ball and stuff like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm so impressed with all the volleyball players this season. They definitely put up so many good fights. Now, let's move on to our football team. As we all expected, last Friday, the Eagles had another great win against Garland Christian with a score of 24-0. This week is our last middle school game at 5 o'clock against Lucas Christian. That's all for this week's sports. And please remember, if you have any sports footage, please send it over to eagletvmedia@hcarockwell.org so we can use it in our newest shows. That's all for this week's sports. Bye, Eagles.
Hello, I'm Adam, and welcome back to Adam Asks.
Hey, Adam,
What?
It's not out of masks.
Oh, yeah.
This is my segment.
Forgot about that.
You're just a helper.
I am just a helper. So.
This is a new segment that we like to call "It's Not Hard" in honor of Coach Cooper's catchphrase.
A segment where we try things that we don't think that it's that hard.
Today we'll be trying art.
As you see with the obvious easels.
Thank you to Miss Lawhorn in the art room.
So we're gonna be drawing each other with a 5-minute timer. I can't draw anything in a 15-minute timer, so we'll see how this goes.
I couldn't draw anything in a 30-minute timer.
I don't know. So let's just get behind the easels and see what happens.
All right.
All right. So easels.
Yes.
All right. This isn't. So we're
trying to frame your head.
We're just doing the face.
Yes, just the face. Currently, you look like a Ninja Turtle.
Dude.
I thought this would not be hard.
Yeah, I had to say the trademark.
I gave you probably the world's biggest ear.
I know. Oh, I know. I'm gonna give you a fade. I'm gonna give you a fade.
Your mouth looks like a canoe. What happened?
I haven't even gotten to the mouth. I'm still in the face.
Well, let's make your braces look like happy
Oh, I
faces.
forgot about that.
Braces look like
Oh my gosh, you look like you've just been in a horrible car crash.
One of your eyes looks like so much bigger than the other. Wait, hold on. I think I've got it.
My hair?
No, freckles.
I'm gonna give you the Oh, you're doing the freckles.
Yes, and I made you look like you have chicken pox.
No!
Ah.
No! 10 seconds. Okay. This is the worst drawing. All right. Well, no, we're not. So these are the drawings.
We haven't seen them.
Yeah, and thank you again to Miss Lawhorn and the art class for providing us with these easels and these clipboards and papers.
Yes.
So you see them; they are beautiful. So
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Adam, you shouldn't see mine. It's too beautiful for you.
yeah,
It's
you
way too beautiful.
you shouldn't see mine. I was very generous.
Generous.
To you. Generous.
Oh,
I didn't
dear.
have a blue marker for your eyes,
All
but I
right.
wish I did.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I guess we're ready.
All right.
All right,
3,
3,
2,
2, 1.
Bro,
what is that?
What did you do?
I look like a character off The Simpsons.
You made me look like Shrek.
So I originally did your face like this, but then I like redid it to make it.
Why are my ears so high up?
I don't know.
And why do I have so many teeth?
I didn't think about the amount of teeth you had.
What's wrong with you?
I just put lines and said they were teeth. Do you like your hair though?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
beautiful
My hair is interesting. It's not colored in.
Okay.
Well, that was
That's
apparently
interesting.
drawing is in fact that hard.
It is that hard. All right, come back next week for
Yeah.
another
one.
Another one, I
I
guess.
guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing, but it probably won't be that hard.
Hey Eagles, I'm Lola, and welcome back to HCA Updates, where I give you the download on everything from the past week. Miss Betty's birthday is Saturday, November 2nd. Miss Higdon and Mr. Schott's birthday is October 30th. Make sure you wish them a happy birthday. The chili cook-off and bake sale was on Monday in the new gym at 6:30 p.m. The chili cook-off is where everyone makes their own chili, and you can get a ticket so you can vote for your favorite chili and for the bake sale. You can vote on which dessert tray was your favorite. There was also a dessert auction where you could make a dessert and bid on it. Our one-act theater team went to competition this weekend to compete at Prince of Peace High School, and a bunch of our cast and tech people got recognized by their individual performance. The Black and Red Bash is coming up on November 16th in the new gym. Go to hcarockwall.org to buy tickets, and make sure you sell your tickets between now and the bash. The Bible verse of this week is 1 Thessalonians 5:16 through 18. Always be joyful, never stop praying. Be thankful in all circumstances, for this is who God for you who belong to Christ Jesus. I'm Lola, and I'll see y'all next time on HCA Updates. Have a happy Reformation Day.
Well, hey there. Welcome back to Dad Jokes. I'm Dad, and
I'm not.
she is not. This is Faith. You know Faith. She's anchored. She's done all sorts of good stuff for us this year. Did you bring some good jokes?
Yeah, I brought 4.
You gonna make me laugh on all 4 of them?
No.
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 Well, okay. Thanks. So you didn't ask why I'm wearing this shirt?
No, why?
Because my Los Angeles Dodgers won the World Series last night. So, you know.
The world.
The world. Okay. Wow. I'm trying to give a shout out. Speaking of shout outs, hey, you know what? We're going to give a shout out to Peyton. Peyton, who lives in someplace not here, is a big fan of our show.
Really?
She is, seriously, is a big fan of the show. So, Peyton, thanks for watching. We're anxious to have you leave some comments on our shows. You've not done that yet. You need to do that. All right. You're up first. You go.
Okay. What do you call a small pepper in the middle of September?
A small pepper in the middle of September. I don't know.
A little chili.
I'm really reaching to see. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe in the middle of November or December here in Texas, it's a little chilly. September, it's still 108. Okay. So what's the difference between a well-dressed man on a bicycle and a poorly dressed man on a tricycle?
I don't know.
Attire.
That's good.
I thought it was pretty clever. Thank you.
No, that's good.
Okay.
Okay. Why did the old man fall down the well?
I know I've heard this. I don't remember.
Because he couldn't see that well.
He ran into it.
Yeah.
He's right in it. Okay. I read that not you, but someone who's looking for a job should apply to search and rescue agencies. You know why?
Why?
They're always looking for people.
Okay.
Search and rescue.
Yeah.
Looking for people. Looking to hire. Okay, save me. Go ahead.
Okay, you've probably heard this before, or you probably even said it. What's the difference between my wallet and an onion?
I've not heard it. I've not used it. Difference between.
Well, no, why is it the same?
Why is it the
yeah,
same?
Why is it the same?
An onion and my wallet?
Yes.
I don't know.
Every time I look at it, I cry.
There's some truth in that, by the way. Yeah. Okay. All right. I have one more.
Me too.
You have one more?
Yeah.
I thought you brought 4.
I did.
I guess I'm not doing the math very well. Say, do you know? Great. We tell jokes every week, and the only thing that gets a laugh is Dr. Engel can't do simple math.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Wow. Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in this week. We'll see you guys next time. No, I got jokes. So why are Saturdays and Sundays the strongest days?
Why?
Because the others are weekdays. Really? That's it? I thought that was really good. And all I get is a, okay. All right. Well, you're going to take us out.
Okay. What is a pumpkin's favorite sport?
Pumpkin's favorite sport? Carving. Pumpkin. I don't know. Spice something.
Squash.
Jeez Louise. Really?
Yeah.
That's what you're going out with?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me. See you guys next time.
So, should we make them wait?
I don't know. They did stick around to watch the whole process.
Okay, ready? 1,
2,
3.
Oh, tiny happy pumpkins.
Little baby pumpkins.
Thanks for watching this week's show.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and head over to Instagram to vote which one's your favorite.
And we'll see you next time.
Happy fall, y'all.